Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and I thought I'd do a little special video on looking at our top strong week trades, how they did for the month of June. Looking at our strong week rankings as of right now. You can see that the CAD is number one. New Zealand was number one earlier in the week. New Zealand had been strong for the entire month until the CAD has come on here late. Pound has been weak most of the month, but has been pretty strong the last few days. Yen is now our weakest currency, and it's very weak compared to the CAD, which makes the CAD yen our number one trade as of right now. But let's take a look at all the number one strong week trades for the month and see how they did. Now we're going to start with the Euro Aussie, and that is a carryover from May. It actually became the top strong week trade here on the 17th of May, but didn't do a whole lot for us. It kind of went sideways at that point, and then we finally got a couple big up candles on the last day of May and into the first day of June. So you started the month of June out with a 200 pip winner there for the Euro Aussie. It actually got up to 211 pips, so we'll put that into the bank and consider that a winning trade. Next one we're going to look at is the Euro Pound. And let's see if I can find it here. Here we go. Okay, this one has been a back and forth one too. It actually became top strong week trade here on the 26th of May, and it got positive here. It went back and forth. If you had your stop outside of 100 pips, you would have stayed in the trade until we got to this big candle up, and then we zigzagged back around, and just this week we hit 152 pips, and then it pulls back again. So not sure we're going to hit that magic number of 200, but we did hit the 150. So if that's your target, then this is a winning trade for you. Now we'll look at the next one on the list, and that is the Aussie New Zealand. Aussie New Zealand. Now this one actually was the really bad trade that we had during the month. This was top strong week trade on June 2nd, but you can see we immediately had a reversal candle, engulfing candle to the upside the following day, so that probably would have taken most people out of the trade. I kept watching to see what it would do. It didn't get very high, but you would have had to have a stop of like 170 pips to keep from getting taken out of this trade. We did get back into positive territory here, where it got to a profit level of 44 pips, and then it just turns around and heads back up again. It's hitting its head against the 34-day moving average, which is the proxy for the 200 on the 4-hour chart. So maybe this thing will make another run down. The trend is still down on that. So as long as it stays below the 34-day moving average, I'll keep tracking it. But we're going to mark this up as of right now as a failed trade. Next one we're going to look at is New Zealand US dollar. And now this one's been kind of interesting. Of course, New Zealand's been strong for the whole month, and the US dollar's been weak. And you can see we would have actually entered on this little candle right here, which has been on the 5th of June. And it's been a pretty good trade from the very beginning. You had some consolidation here, and then we've moved up right into the final day of the month. That's where we hit the high. We topped 200 pips, hit 209. So if you're looking for 200 pips, you would have hit your target. Actually, you probably would have hit it back here on the 27th, but you would have hit it again here So we'll mark that up as a winning trade, and I'm going to continue to track this as we continue to move up. Maybe this will do even better for us. Now the next one I'm going to look at is the pound New Zealand. Here it is. And this is actually our biggest winner of the month. Now we would have entered it here on the, let's see, what is that, the 9th of June. Did a lot of zigzagging. We would have spent some negative time, but the 200-day moving average was resistance to the high side, so we kept pushing lower, and then finally on the 27th we had the big surge lower before it reversed, so we hit 318 pips at its lowest point. So if you were shooting for 300 pips, you would have got it here before it reversed, and of course now it's moving against us, so I probably would consider this a done trade at this point. We hit over 300 pips, so we'll move on from there. And then the last two are the most recent strong week trades. We'll start with New Zealand yen, and that was our top strong week trade here on the 27th. And let's see if I can make that go away. And last trading day of the week we were up at 1.83 pips, so this trade's still very much in its early stages, so we'll continue to track that going into the new month. So we're up 83 pips. Of course we're shooting for 200. And the last one is the CAD yen. Okay, the CAD yen. My cat just jumped up on me, so trying to distract me a little bit. So we have the CAD yen that became our top strong week trade on the 28th of June. So this will definitely carry into the new month. We hit a high point of 78 pips today, so we'll keep watching this one, and hopefully that this one will get us to that 200 pip mark also. And that's what I have for you for the top strong week trades. It looks like we've had four that scored 150 pips or more, and then we had one failed trade. So 4 out of 5, I'd consider that a pretty good average. And hopefully everyone has a great weekend, and I will catch you in the new month. Later.